Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Subsistence, and we're in Season 3, and now Episode 22. Well, today's episode, we're actually trying to build a second solar panel. See if we can get our power up a little higher. I can see a box out there, and I can see this bozo. Might want to get rid of him. Go backwards onto the ramp. Does that consider? Yeah, that does. Where'd he go? Over that way. Oh, there's a hunter or something up there. Let's repeat and rinse. He's right behind me. Now he's gone again. One more hit and he's gone. He's gone, skis. As long as I don't attract the attention of the hunter, I'll be fine. I don't think that's a rogue. I think that is a hunter. It's a bit of a worry though, because they come pretty close. And he's gone over there at the moment. Yeah, we crisscross paths a bit. There he is. There, he's walking away at the moment. So he was just walking around here, like. I go and forage for stuff very, very close to where they are sometimes. Yeah, I'm bound to run into them at some point. It's just part and parcel of the game. Oh, or unless I destroy their base and they go and build somewhere else, which is also possible. Anyway, back to today's episode, which is meant to be building the second solar panel. So let's get this sorted out. I can probably eat that, cook that, put this stuff away. Actually, do I need, I don't really need water. Really ain't that bad, Trev. Let's see, what about over here? I can probably leave the water for there as well. They're not too bad. Alright. Now, I have to keep a bit of an eye on that, I suppose. Put them back. We have got enough in here to build 2 circuit boards. We just need the circuit boards. The electronic components, I should say. I think it's 8 each, so if I take 16... I should have enough to make the 2 of them. Keeping an eye on my liver. Yeah, I think I might have to get both Jennies going. I don't usually have them on that much. Hurry up, mister. Oh, it's going to take that long. Let's just turn that on and turn that on, and that'll help us a bit. Alright, it's done. Cool. So, what do we need? The mass is a problem, and the power's a bit of a problem. Yeah, actually the solar panel's helping a little bit. So we need the rope and the adhesive. Oh, by the way, off camera I went up and I killed a cougar. I came back thinking I just had 5 sinew, but I actually walked into a locked crate. And did I yeah, I actually made another one of the lockpicks, but I used one to open up the crate, and I think there was 4 sinew in there. I think there was 4. So I came back with 9 sinew. That's right, I did too, because I think I made the sweater. Actually, did the sweater need... Yeah, that's right, the sweater needed a rope. So I used 3 for that. And I had did I have a couple in there? I think I had 2 in there. And so I added another 6 to it. Yeah, that's right. So that's pretty cool. That means we've got enough sinew to make another 2 rope. So we could actually build even more solar panels if we wanted to. Or the alternative is to put a wind turbine up, because it needs 2 rope. It's actually fairly expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I used to go a fair bit for the wind turbines, because I like the idea of having the electricity being generated outside of... hang on, we're gonna turn this on. Get some mass going. Yeah, I like the idea of, you know, at night time having electricity generated when the solar panels weren't working, but I think it was proven overall it was better really to have more solar panels than wind turbines, so we might end up making 3 or 4 solar panels before we start making a wind turbine, perhaps, I don't know. But yeah, it all helps, it all helps. So I've got 1 rope that I did make, and we need some adhesive. I think I made a little bit more of that off camera as well. So we just get these 2 solar panels, make sure our mass hits 150, and then we should be right. So that we don't need that in there, Trev. Oh, I must have misread that. Maybe it was 6. Must have been 6. Yeah, must be 6 electronic components per circuit board. Okay. Yeah, it would be handy if you could kind of hover over that and it makes the numbers a bit bigger. I know the dev was so busy doing a whole heck of a lot of stuff. More so by the looks of things, a lot of controller support and things like that for the game so that others can play it, which is fair enough. But then there was all the animations of the building side of things and stuff as well, so you know, all that takes ages to do. He's been a busy guy. So where's my mass? Oh, it looks like it's just reached 100, so we got to get that to 150. Actually, my rifle ammo. Hang on, I think I can reload another bullet in there. Cool. Actually, might fix that while I have the chance. So I have been, if it looks like some of my numbers are down a bit, they're not really. I've been putting some stuff in the cupboards. Drop that. Yeah, so I've got a little bit more cordage, fibre, sticks and planks and stuff made up, which is really good. Yeah, can't wait to get more cotton, because the biggest issue is this guy, the padded cloth. Every time you make one, it chews through 3 cotton. Yeah, and it uses 2 leather and 2 feathers, or yeah, chicken feathers. Yeah, chicken feathers. So yeah, it's not exactly cheap. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. See this guy walking around the beach down here? I think that is a rogue. See the fire there? I'm pretty certain he's got a helmet on too. I can just make that out. They both of the rogues were down there off camera, and they both got killed by animals, by a bear, I think it was, or maybe a bear and a dog. And I went down and I looted some of their gear, and they'd gone. I was curious actually whether they come back. I think they do, by the looks of things. That looks like the rogue's back again. Anyway, what did I get? I think I got some more gears. I think I might have picked up another gear or 2, so I've got 4 now. That's kind of pretty handy. We up to 150? No, we're up to 125. And the power's kind of dropping down a bit because we're just fractionally taking out more power than what's being generated at the moment. Actually, this is actually a lot. I don't know, I can't remember it being this efficient. Maybe it doesn't use as much fuel as it used to. So that was, I think, 4 in each. Yeah, 4 in each so far. We're not far off. It's just got to get to 150. And then what was the power requirement? Was it 500 only? Sorry, I can't even read that. It's either 500 or 600, so we're not far away. We'll put another solar panel on. I mean, you could keep doing this for yonks, like just have as many as you need kind of thing, but it's so handy when you're trying to manufacture stuff, build stuff that requires power and mass, just to have a huge amount of power and mass on hand. Should I go out and get that box? got time. Leave the door open to your house, Trev? Not necessarily a good idea. The rogue's still wandering around down there. Oop, there's a chicken girl. There you go. Bit of ammunition and some nails I wouldn't have had otherwise. No ore here. There is some here. Pick up a bit of zinc while we're outside. Any over here? None down there. Okay. Well, that was kinda handy, I guess. There you go. Where's the mass at now? 149, so it's about to go 150. Let it go to 151. She's a hummin'. 150, so let it go 151, then the power will just go flying over the top. Yeah, the power will go up quite quick. Just wait until this shows up green, which it just did then. So now we can turn that off, fill it up, turn that off, fill it up. So there you go, we used a dozen biofuel to do that. Pretty good actually, it's pretty efficient. Alright, we're going to craft... Oh yeah, it uses up so much scrap. I've got 13. I'm going to go down to 3. Actually, what I might do... I did put a fair bit in here, so I might take a few more out of there, just in case I need to build a pickaxe or two, I guess. There's the next solar panel. It's all about really just building things up, I guess, getting more and more infrastructure. I like the idea that I've got it a little way away from the front here, but these guys can still throw Molotovs and grenades and grenade arrows and stuff. Alright, where should we put this guy? Probably just right beside this one. We can always move these around once we get another floor level, I suppose. There you go. Second one's in place. That is pretty good. So now on the VCU, where is it? We have 2 solar panels. Oh, okay, they're basically just doing 0.05 each at the moment because it's getting darker and darker. That's all good. Alright, I think I need to feed myself. Actually, we might just do the water over here as we're going to go down and get some water anyway. There you go. I've only got 2 plants in there at the moment. I think I put in 2 more cotton seeds. I was going to say this before too. All of this iron fragments and other fragments of other types, copper and zinc and so on. Yeah, right from the very start. You got to seem to. You kind of need a little bit of everything over time, so as soon as you can, it's worth something to sort of start grinding away, trying to get your ore into fragments. Because then you don't have to wait for it later on, I guess. Anyway, while that's going, I'm going down to look for some carbs in the form of kelp. I know one at some point I'm going to regret not having picked up the sandstone. Because it'll be like, you need glass for that. I mean, you need glass to make the building structures, but you also need it for other things like Molotovs and whatnot. Is that one down there? If I can pick up 2 or 3 kelp, that would be good. Oh, there's a clam up here. Which is really a pearl. Thank you. See the daylight fast disappearing. I always think that's one up there, but it's not, just a shade little mark on the rock. Yeah, let me eat that. Yeah, it brings it up a little bit, but not a lot. Better than nothing though. maybe just go past the house on this side, see if I can grab another kelp or two. We'll have to see where that rogue disappears to, the one that... He's in exactly the wrong spot for me, because I wouldn't mind going in this direction I'm facing. See if we can pick up some more silicon. So that's where my silicon run is, down that way. He's right there, right in the way. Yeah, it's getting a bit too dark now. Oh well, at least I picked up one. It'll help a little bit. We've got some moon tonight at least. I don't really need to fish, actually. I mean, I might, but I don't really need to. Because I've still got the liver. The liver's probably going to go off fairly soon anyway. Any bio in there? How's that? Almost replaced the biofuel that I used before. So we've still got 170 biofuel. I mean, at some point we're going to keep going with this and just manufacture a third and a fourth Jenny. Yeah, power's going to take a little bit of time to pop back up, unless I just start running the Jennies again. Don't really need it, I guess. Yeah, there's his little campfire. It's like, buzz off. Hang on. So, I think it's like midnight in the game, they start to move. So you'll see that little campfire north of my base there will disappear. So that's Alpha, and I think this one at the back here, this is a much bigger base. I'm pretty certain that's Charlie, and I think this one's Bravo. I mean, this looks like a big enough base, but I think this is huge. Haven't had a really good look at it recently, but yeah, it'll be like 4 stories higher. And don't forget, the hunters have an incredible amount of loot. Only problem is they're a bit hard to knock off. You got to be pretty well armoured and have pretty good equipment and whatnot. Okay, so we'll have to wait a little bit of time after midnight. You can't actually see when it's midnight as such, just wait till it gets a little bit lighter after the most of the night's gone past, I suppose. I'm just trying to think, what would we do? Yeah, armor-wise it's going to be a pain. I really want the helmet. I really want the vest. But that's 5 padded, which is in turn 15 cotton, and that's a dozen cotton. Have you ever noticed that in the game, you're very limited by the amount of cotton you find? So if we harvested the 2 cotton plants over there, that would add 6, so we'd have 14. We have enough for a helmet. So maybe that's something to look forward to, trying to build a helmet up for ourselves. That's another thing I have to keep on. Just little things that you keep thinking of, what's next sort of thing. What about in terms of manufacturing stuff? I really would like the recycler, then I can throw stuff in there instead of using the power to help increase the mass. I would just be putting items in the recycler that give you mass. Again though, look, it uses a whole ton of scrap. I know one thing I would like to get up and running is this mining drill. Jeez, did it always use 3 rope? Holy cow. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if I've mentioned that on camera, but that little outpost that we built that was kind of for cougar hunting, if you remember last time, I think on camera, the doorway was quite damaged around the door, so it ended up being easier for me just to build another doorway, and I moved the current quite broken doorway to the back of the base and then put the new one in place. It's kind of funny when you look at it because the door just sits in place and it's like the door should really fall down, but I took away the door frame and built a new door frame. So at some point, yeah, we'll go up there with some more resources and whatnot and build ourselves a little storage chest and put a hammer up there, I think. Because what was the hammer? It needed scrap, didn't it? Yeah. Jeez, I don't know. Actually, I might eat this liver before it goes off. The issue with having enough scrap never seems to end. Like, I've got 40 scrap in here, which is really good because I don't want to lose it if I die again. or whatever you do lose. You know, I'm not sure. You lose a third of your stuff, 2/3 of your stuff, half. I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Is his fire gone? I think he's moved. Looks like his fire's gone. Okay, where is he? Yeah, he's moved somewhere else, and then you find out that he's somewhere else where you don't want him to be. See, if I was chasing obsidian, I'd be coming down here. Wouldn't want the rogue down there. I mean, eventually you just don't care. You just, you know, have enough armor and enough firepower just to walk over the top of them, I guess. But oh, he's up there. He's right up there next to the fence. I just saw his green. The dot. Yeah, can you see that? The dot is actually on the blue line there. The vertical blue line. You can just see. Yeah. Okay. I have to be aware that he hasn't actually moved that far. But at least he's away from where I normally go looking for silicon. Okay. And there's obviously, I think there's always about 2 or 3 rogues on the map at any one time, but at the moment they're under probably a lot of the kind of shrouded fog of war areas that I haven't explored yet. Anyway. Alright, well that's better news. At least that means that in the morning I can go and do some silicon searching. Gee, that must be cold now. Take that out. We've done pretty well considering. I think probably last season I had 2 wood burners by this stage. But the problem is you got to go through a lot of wood. Hang on, I have got a fair bit. There's over 100 there. I've almost got 100 on me. And then I had 200 here somewhere. Yeah, up there, so I'm not too bad. Still some sticks and nails and stuff in this cupboard. I think I grabbed the 4 alloy sheets from the locked crate, which is why it's handy to have a lockpick on you. Oh, you know what I super want to do? I really do want to eventually get myself a mining drill. Because I'm just curious, you know, can you put down a mining drill and drill for everything? Like if this area of the map that I'm in at the moment, it doesn't have lithium, or it doesn't have obsidian, or it doesn't have silicon, can I still tell the mining drill to drill for it and it's just slower at getting it? I don't know whether that's changed or not, because I think was it season 1 or season 2? I can't remember now. When I had that massive, I had quite a big outpost way down the bottom of the map there, and I had, might have been, was it 8 solar panels or something? I had a fair bit of power going there because I just left 2 mining drills running the whole time. It did actually work really, really well. But at that stage they didn't have in the game different areas where you could get different materials from. So you just had the same likelihood of getting something from anywhere. And I don't think they had lithium, silicon, or obsidian in the game. So it was a little bit different. But now I don't know how that works. Until I actually get a mining drill and put it down, I'm just not going to know. Alright, it's still blinking cold. I'm warm near the fire, but we'll see what happens when I jump in the water. Oh, actually, no, the water was actually warm, wasn't it? That's right. As soon as I stick my head up. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit of kelp. Gee, she hasn't been the best last few days for recording, hey? Every time I've tried, it's been a wet and rainy day. So there's 2 kelp in this direction. Grab this one. Oh, there's 3 actually. Might have to go up for a breath. No, there's 4. Jeez. Hang on. I'm sure there's not an animal about to sabotage me. Bitey bite. Is there another one there? Jeez. Don't get stuck on the bottom, Trev. Alright, can't see any name tags over here. Grab that one. Wonder if the other one's still there. Has it disappeared? No, it's still there. That's the one I was thinking of, wasn't it? Oh, it's one of the worst feelings when I think I got killed too, actually. I got attacked by a dog or a bear. It swam out onto the water, but above me, and I was down quite deep in the water, and I still got bitten. So I'm not sure how that worked, but I think it's basically saying it might not be able to swim, but it can still grab you, kind of thing. Alright, I don't know. I think that's pretty successful in terms of carbs. I got 6. Not quite sure how I'm eating that underwater, but I am. Actually, we might just go up for a sec. I just want to double check that I put some wood in the fire. I think I did. But at least we've got our second solar panel up and running. Okay, let's have a quick look down here. No dog right outside the front door, which is quite often the case. No more minerals. Down there, down there. There's one down here. Yeah, you've got to do it. You've got to get the minerals if you see them, otherwise you'll regret it later. Alright. Oh wow. Okay, is it really taking stuff away from my health? I wonder if the hunters are stupid enough to come down here during a storm. They're as stupid as I am. Crate just there. This is kind of like the little dangerous area where you've got to run a little bit of a gauntlet. Yeah, my health is going down, not by a lot. Oh, there's a dog up there. Man! Hang on, is there another animal on this side? Oh, there is too. Actually, I should be able to go up here and get this couple of crates. Oh, there's a plane flying around. And there's a deer. Oh my goodness. Stuff going on everywhere. Grab that. Can we grab this one without annoying the crap out of this dog? Actually, my health hasn't gone down that much. I'm not sure where that plane is, but we're going to go up here and follow the deer. We'll chase him away, but anyway. Let's run over there somewhere. Yeah, even though it's 0 degrees, my health's not too bad. Just have to watch because I can't hear the dog. Not very well, anyway. We'll do this, get ourselves a grub. My health is going down a little bit, but not really super quick. Just see if there's a chance that some minerals might have come back. What I'm specifically chasing here is if there's any silicon around. I want the silicon to spawn here somewhere, that would be good. Gee, I really do pick the worst times to go out. So that dog's down there. Nothing's spawned here yet. Maybe the next rock? There's a chicken down there. Do I risk it? For the biscuit? Yeah, that's right. Kill the chicken, a dog comes straight over here. Get lost, dog, it's my chicken. I'm crouched, so he didn't have as much chance to realise I'm here. I think there could be another dog in this direction, so just got to be a little bit careful here. Pick myself up an onion. Aha! Here's our silicon. Oh, that, at least it's 4. Makes it a little bit more worthwhile. You know when sometimes you mine it and there's like 3 rather than 4. Oh, that's right, it was the bear. Thank goodness he's over that way a bit. Oh well, I've got some more silicon. I'm just going to go poke my head back over the other rock again, just in case it's decided to spawn in. Can't go down there because the dog's there. Can't go around this other way because the rogues are over there and the bear's there. So we're gonna have to go this way. Hopefully we can get past the next dog. Oh, there's a crate. There's a crate there. Oh wow, that dog is they're all like teamed up, haven't they? They're like spread across the area a bit, these guys. I could just run past it. And I could also shoot it. Let's go back over here and just see if I can go around the tree. Without aggroing the dog or any other animal. See, there's Elva's base just there. Oh, there's a bear just there. Holy cow, they're all lined up like... Oh my goodness, they're just everywhere. Now, where's the best way of getting past this guy? Is he left or right? There's the bear. I thought I saw his name tag over there. Where's the other dog? There's the other dog way over there. Okay. I'll have to pick up this scrap. Go home without the scrap. Looks like I'm just going to squeeze through. Now, can I go around the back here to the dog? I'd like to get the crate. How close is this dog? Where's he gone? Oh no, he's just there. Oh no, I should be right, he's gone away a bit. I'm kind of threading the needle here a bit. Alright. Let's get out of here before the hunters decide it's a good time to come down and fish. I think they technically just don't care, they just come down here whenever they want. It's just like very random as to when they show up. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. Picked up another 4 silicon, so we're still marching along trying to get more and more gear, I guess. Nothing here. Oh, I saw that just spawn in. Thank you, game, for another... It's like 4 iron. Thank you. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Well, always feels good to come home when it's nice and warm and cozy. Back in the base. Alright guys, well I'm going to have to leave the episode here. I'll put everything away off camera, but we're doing alright now. We've got our 2 solar panels. We can actually make another couple, actually. Because we've got enough sinew/rope, I guess. Might end up trying to make another one, see if we can get a 3rd one in place. So yeah, the more power we've got, the better our chances are of being able to speed up the production of other things, I guess. Anyway guys, I'll leave the episode here. Super hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, we can really support the channel by smashing that like button for the video, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.